Good day, everybody. Welcome again to Camglish.com. I'm Teacher Angel, and I'll be teaching you another grammar lesson in the book Essential Grammar in Use, 3rd edition by Raymond Murphy. It's now going to be a very productive way of learning about English grammar, and I hope you're now ready to study with me. Okay? Let's all clear our minds and be ready. Go get your notebook and your pen so that you can write everything that you're going to learn today. Okay? Look at the video carefully. And as you can see, we're now in Unit 17. And we're going to learn how to form a present perfect question using the words ever and never. Always remember that we use present perfect tense if the action has a connection to the present. Do you remember that rule? Okay. And in making present perfect sentence, we always make our main verb in past participle form, right? That's why it's called present perfect. Okay. Let's read the dialogue together. Have you been to Rome? Yes, I have. Many times. Have you ever been to Japan? No, I've never been to Japan. If you notice, in this question, there's no word ever. Right? Okay. No word ever. But the second question, he put the word ever. And in her first response, there's no word never. She put never in her second response, right? We will learn the use of never and when and how to use it in our next video, second part of Unit 17. But for now, we're going to of course, focus on this part of the book. We use the present perfect have been, have had, have played when we talk about a time from the past until now. For example, let's have a person's life. Have you ever been to Japan? Past, time from the past until now. And now, right? Have you ever been to Japan? Okay. These are possible questions that you may want to ask, and of course the possible responses that you may learn. Have you been to France? No, I haven't. I've been to Canada, but I haven't been to the United States. Until now, the person here hasn't been to the United States. Mary is an interesting person. She has had many different jobs and has lived in many places. I've seen that woman before, but I can't remember where. How many times has Brazil won the World Cup? Have you read this book? Yes, I've read it twice. Twice means 2 times. The person read the book 2 times, right? Okay, let me tell you when we use ever and never, when we use it in forming present perfect sentences. Present perfect plus ever in forming questions, and you may want to use never when you have to give your answer. Okay? Ever means at any time. The specific time is a noun or unnecessary, and we use ever in questions. Okay? Ever is also used with nothing nobody for things that haven't happened before. And ever is also used with the first time for the first experiences. Alright? Those are the circumstances when you have to use ever in forming questions. Let's read the example. Has Anne ever been to Australia? Yes, once. Have you ever played golf? Yes, I play a lot. Now let's talk about never. Never is originally a contraction of words not ever. Never means the subject hasn't had a certain experience before. Again, the subject in your sentence hasn't had a certain experience before. Example, I have never been abroad. Alright? Also, never can be used in negative questions to show the surprise that you've never had a certain experience before. Okay? Example, have you never played soccer? Okay, so that's how you form a question that is showing your surprise. Okay? Here's a pattern that you have to consider in forming a present perfect question, starting with has or have. First, you have to put has or have at the beginning of your sentence. Has if your subject is singular, and have if your subject is plural. Your subject here is next to has or have, and then the past participle of your main verb. The next is a question mark to indicate that it is a question. Alright? That's a pattern that you shouldn't forget. Look at this example. Have you been to France? We have here have because our subject is you. Remember that if we have you or I, we should always use have. Next is been. Been is past participle of be, right? And then this is the place and then the question mark, right? We will discuss more about this in our next video, but in our next video our focus will be going to be about how to use gone and been in our present perfect sentences. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you have a nice day ahead of you guys. Again, I do invite you to study with camglish.com if you have time, so that we can further enhance your English speaking skills. Not only that, but also your grammar and your pronunciation. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.